the third.
I thought I heard Battle was hosting.
Battle. There you go. I think that's accurate. So anything we can do to help them and help those young student athletes to have a great experience, we'll do. So it'll be at Walton Stadium on our campus, which is right by the baseball stadium.
Okay. So what's the primary sport that you work with at Mizzou?
Well, I work with all of them. So I handle our communications and lead our efforts in that regard, and as one of the deputy ADs, and then I'm the sport administrator for football and women's gymnastics. So I've got quite a bit to do to keep busy.
And I guess now over at Mizzou right now, softball season just ended. They're waiting on word, I guess, for the baseball program to see if they get an invite to the NCAAs.
They do. So Monday is when their fate will be determined in that regard, and we're optimistic. 30th in the RPI. Really have a lot of quality wins, Jason, over the course of the season, and there are a lot of one-run. They weren't blown out of many games, and they had most one-run losses in the SEC this season. I think they had 8. I think they were like 8-8 in one-run games. So they're very competitive. Had some tough lucks with some injuries. A young man named Tyler LaPlante was leading the SEC in ERA with about a 1.48 ERA back in mid-March, and then had some soreness in his arm and was unable to complete the season. So that kind of messed with the rotation a little bit. But Coach Beezer's done an incredible job in 3 years of building that program, and second straight year, and really third, all 3 years they've been right there at the end, and hopefully they'll find a way to sneak in on Monday.
Okay. How has the South End Zone project at the football stadium come along, and how will it benefit every sport? I think 18, 20 sports at the University of Missouri?
20 sports, and so great question. And so obviously, first and foremost, it's going to help our football team because they're training across the street, and so they'll have state-of-the-art access from a medical standpoint with multiple pools for training and conditioning and recovery. So that's one great new weight room, new offices for the coaches, state-of-the-art locker room, things that are really needed at the Power 5 level to elevate your program. So we're excited about that. So the second piece that will really help is from a fan experience standpoint, new video board in the South End Zone, in addition to premium seating opportunities, a huge 10,000 square feet club that will be able to host our club seat patrons on game day. It will double during the week as a training table for our football student athletes, so we're excited about that, and Coach Odom's excited from a nutrition standpoint of being able to control that, so he feels good about that. 16 suites. Are all sold out, so a really good job there. Club seats, and then we have right at the field level, and it's kind of right behind in front of, if you're looking south to north, we call it the Bunker Club.
Okay.
And so the student athletes before the game, if you can picture the Cowboys and how they, from AT&T Stadium, how they enter the field through the fans, kind of that type of deal. And so that will be a very exciting element as well to game day, and to really to enhance that, we think. So we're excited about that. So with all the new premium space coming online, and the premium space is what really kind of helps pay for the project, or certainly a good portion. We've had a lot of generous donors who have stepped up to help make this facility a reality over the course of time, and it was a great vision of Jim Sterk and Coach Odom to really build a state-of-the-art facility. It's not a building that's going to be here for 3, 4, 5 years. It's going to be one of 40, 50 years from now. It'll still be standing. So very, very important. But then the other benefit is, so as the football team gets out of what we call the MATSI and gets into their new facility later this summer, it opens up all the space in the MATSI for our other sports to utilize. So the weight room now it'll be much more easy for our Olympic sport teams to get in there and train on a regular basis. Pressure in the training room because there won't be 125 student athletes are taken out of the training room, and they'll have their own training room, so you have that opportunity, as well as some office space as well. So as the football office is empty, we're going to have 2 of our sports which will be housed over there, instead of getting one of them out of the Hearns, which is really important. So we feel really good about that. At the end of the day in this project, everyone wins in some fashion. Our fans win, and all of our teams win, and so we feel it's going to be a great building for Mizzou Athletics.
All right, Nick, we sure appreciate the update, and appreciate the visit to Kansas City.
Well,
thanks for your time.
Appreciate it, Jason. Thanks for having me on.
Enjoyed it.
Thanks. Nick Jost from University of Missouri Athletic Department, and he will be able to hand the headset off to the athletic director, Jim Sterk, here in just a moment. So we will stand by and see if we can get the AD with us here in just a moment when he is ready. Yeah, we'll take you if you got a second. Man, that South End Zone project.
That's a big thing. That's the big thing going on.
Thank you. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I think they have 99 days left to hit their completion target.
Yeah, I remember seeing some of those games on when the guys would climb up, and they thought it was fun to get up on the top there and kind of wave while the construction goes on.
That's right.
It was on ESPN, so it was really, really kind of cool to see those guys do that. So,
Mr. Sterk, Jason Lamb.
Jason, good to see you.
Austin
nice to meet you.
How we doing?
Austin.
Yeah, Austin. Yeah,
great to see you.
Thanks for taking a minute to visit with us here and to get over here to Kansas City tonight.
I'm missing a good meal over there. Yeah, no.
Well, I'll try not to keep you too long. First of all, I just want to ask if everything is okay back home. I know it was an awful scary night last night for a lot of people in mid-Missouri.
Most of the people in Columbia were in their basements, and sirens going off, and mid-Missouri it was a scary night. We were driving back from St. Louis, so. From our caravan there, and we were driving into it, and people were concerned about us going there, and luckily it had passed by the time we had gotten there. And then it circled back and got Jeff City at 11:45 when everyone was asleep, so really surprised everyone.
Goodness. Well, our thoughts are with everybody back there, especially in your neighbors in Jeff City. Things at the University of Missouri going pretty well here. I guess what you have on the table right now is you're waiting to hear about the baseball program and if they're going to get an invite to the NCAAs.
Yeah, so their body of work is really good and deserving of a bid. But then what causes hesitation is we lost the last 5, lost a series to Florida that really was unfortunate to lose all 3 and one-run games, most of them, and then losing in the first round of the SEC tournament. So it kind of puts a little damper on it of a great season that the players and Coach Beazer had. Going into that Florida season, we were 14th in the RPI. So talking about hosting. So being a top 16 team. And so we'll see where it goes, but we should be in the tournament.
I think one of the biggest. Well, you tell me. What's the number one thing that people want to know from you when you are going around the state making your stops? So what's the big topic of conversation for you?
For probably the South End Zone, as far as last year we had a big empty pit there. It disappeared and we tore down. Prior to the season, and so it was a big difference as far as the atmosphere in the games and all. But right now, and we had a short construction timeline, but right now it looks really neat, and it's going to really be a big addition to the fan experience when people come to our games, and having it's a larger video board than even the North End Zone on that side, and then all the different areas that you can engage and enjoy the game from. Starting with our bunker suite is kind of a sports bar down below, but it's at field level, and the team will go through there, and so really close to the action. And then club seats are our club area is really close to the end zone as well, and a big club area behind, the largest in the state, and then some general admission seating around there and suites that are sold out already. So so it's positive movement there.
I guess you're down to 99 days on construction for that. I looked online. I saw the countdown.
Yeah.
I think we're down to 99 days for completion.
Yeah, absolutely. That first home game, all of us will be scrambling, but right now it's like an Amish house raising. There's 300 guys working on a daily basis from all different kinds of trades, and people are coming and going, and so it's a neat activity going on. And from a daily basis, there's progress being made.
How about this group of coaches that you have at the University of Missouri? I mean, I just had a chance to visit with Brian Smith a few minutes ago. Amazing what he's done. Seems like you've put together a solid group I'm sure you feel really good about.
Yeah, inherited a lot of them and added to, a few as far as Cuonzo and Larissa Anderson. But, just really quality people, and I think that's really the most important thing is you want to hire, quality folks that then they attract the quality assistants and the student athletes that are participating in your program. So I feel really good about, I can sleep at night with the folks that we have leading each of our programs, and really proud of what they do. And my job is try to facilitate and help them in the best way I can as far as facilities and support and making them as successful as possible.
Did you have anything, Austin?
No, I think I'm wrapping up. My big question was about the south end zone. One thing that we heard was that it's going to kind of be like, is it going to be like Cowboy Stadium where the players run through and the fans will actually be right there?
Yeah.
I always think it's one of the coolest things when we're watching like Monday Night Football or whatever, and like the Cowboys players are running back through and the fans are like, yeah, like it's just like it's a much more intimate. It's just a great fan experience out there.
Yeah, it's intimate and kind of taking this Major League Soccer really started to do that and really build it down. And I was in San Diego, and we were starting to talk about what kind of stadium we would build there for football, and it was going to be more intimate. And so as we looked at that south end zone, how can we make it an intimate experience? And they're going to come right on the back side behind that club area is their locker room. So they're going to be coming right through there out to the field, and then during the game they're right at field level, and so players will be running up probably to the front of that bunker suite. And
it's cool. It's anything you can do to give the fans much more of like I said, intimate was the word to use, intimate experience, and then plus you can bring your kids down there and the kids will be involved, and the whole thing's really cool. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. So yeah, thanks for coming out tonight.
Thank you, Mr.
Thanks
Sterk.
for having me.
Appreciate your
time.
Call
me Jim.
Oh, thank you, Jim. The athletic director at the University of Missouri will let him get back to his dinner and back to his constituents here at Chicken and Pickle here in North Kansas City. We are going to take a break, and when we come back here in the next few minutes, we will visit with the head football coach, Barry Odom. You are watching the U.
I'm Johnny Quay, head coach of the St. Joe Mustangs. If you're looking for professional quality, customized wood bat for your baseball player, Walk-Off Wood Bat Company is the place to go. All bats are made with prime quality wood, and the options for customization are endless. Gamers, fungos, training bats, they have them all. The Mustangs are excited to have Walk-Off Wood as our official bat supplier this season. If we trust our players to swing Walk-Off Wood, you should too. Go online and order today.
You're going to flip for the all-new Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. Now, when you get the new Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card, you get the same big savings on gas, plus perks like special deals on your favorite products, cash prizes, or gift cards, maybe even a new car or an all-expenses-paid trip. And getting your new card is easy. Just pick one up at Hy-Vee, go online to activate it, and start earning your perks. It's that simple. Get your new Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card today.
I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Carbondale, Illinois.
From Kansas City, Missouri.
We're from Omaha, Nebraska.
Kansas City.
California.
So what made you choose Woody's over all the other dealers out there, do you think?
Definitely the price.
I have so many different vehicles in my lot.
No hassle. No fees processed.
At wowwoodies.com.
At Klein, we rent vans, minivans, SUVs, pickup trucks. We rent for church trips, vacations, weddings, construction, business travel, luxury travel. KleinVan.com and wowwoodies.com for all your transportation needs.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the U on location away from our studios at the Hy-Vee Arena. We are live in North Kansas City at Chicken and Pickle. the site of tonight's gathering of the Kansas City Tiger Club for the Mizzou Sports Caravan. We've had the opportunity to visit with a few Missouri head coaches and the athletic director, Jim Sterk, and we are awaiting football coach Barry Odom, who will be able to join us in just a few moments. I'm sitting here with Gary Carl and Austin McKee from the Midwest Mike's podcast. Guys, what do you think so far?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, this has been a great event. While you guys were interviewing a couple of those coaches, I had a chance to kind of walk around the room and visit with some of the alumni here.